YouTube, what's going on? Back with my latest video, back into the CGC submission. So really excited to get into this. I think I have 14 books right here that I got back from CGC. Don't know what's in here, don't know what the grades are. It's all gonna be a surprise for me and hopefully entertaining for you guys as well. So let's get right into it and see what I got. Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well, so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So like I said, I have 14 books right here I got back from CGC. These have been there for like a year almost at this point, so a very long time. I don't remember what's in there. Didn't want to look on like the CGC submission to see what books there would be, so I'm really excited to get into these books, and hopefully we get some high grades. Now these were all pre-screened, so all the books that were graded came back at least the grade that I expected them, if not higher. So let's get right into it, see what I got. Alright guys, so first book. Oh, okay, so this is Blip number 1. So this is actually one that I don't think is high graded at all. If you guys are not familiar with this book, this is the first appearance of Mario and Donkey Kong in comic books. I'm gonna guess a 4.0. This was not a really high grade book at all, but I got it for, you know, a really good price before the hype on this book kind of got out of hand. Okay, so 4.5, so that's not bad at all. I don't think I paid much for this at all. I think I paid probably 20 bucks. You know, with the grading fees, I don't know where I'm at as far as the value of this book, but I'm pretty pleased with this. It's an older book from 1983. Not really, not a common book I see too often. I'm not sure how valuable it is, but still a really cool one I like to have in the collection. And it's one of those obscure ones that really happy to add. And you know, the grade, it looks a lot better in person, I can tell you, than the 4.5. So up next, let's see what we got. Try not to look, guys, try not to look. Alright, so here we go. Next book. Bear with me, guys, I'm trying not to see the grades. Here we go. Okay, so it's Department of Truth number 1. This is cover A. This one is hopefully a 9.8 because it's a brand new book. I did read a copy. I did have multiple copies, so I'm not sure if this is the one I read or not. But we got a 9.8, so very, very good. If you guys have not already read this series, very, very good. Probably my favorite series right now that I'm reading, and it's rumored to be a show, so definitely a good time to pick that one up, especially in 9.8 before it kind of gets out of hand if the show ends up being a thing. Up next, we have Ren and Stimpy number 1. So Ren and Stimpy was definitely a show I watched as a kid growing up. Don't know why. This definitely shouldn't have been a kid's show, but it was a really entertaining show, and it's definitely a cult classic as well. I'm hoping for 9.0 or higher. Oh, 9.6. Alright, so very cool. Ren and Stimpy. It also came with like a little smell-o-vision thing. I guess it's in there somewhere. But very, very cool. 9.6. One grade away from that 9.8. But, you know, old school 90s book. You know, I'm a 90s kid, so having this book in high grade is a win for me. So I'm really hyped about that as well. So let's see. We can continue these high grades. So 9.8 and 9.6. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so this is actually a cool one. This is Pokemon, The Electric Tale of Pikachu number 1. I don't think this is the first appearance of Pokemon in comic book, but this is from 1998, so it's right when Pokemon first hit in America, at least. 1996 is when it was started in Japan, so there may be an earlier one than this, but let's see what we got. A 9.2. Alright, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't say first appearance or anything, based on the video game by Nintendo. A 9.2 is not bad at all. We got Morrigan on the back. Morrigan's one of my favorite characters in Marvel vs. Capcom, and definitely need to track down that first appearance as well. But Pokemon, Electric Tail Pikachu in 9.2, very good, high grade, you know, for a 90s book with Pokemon, with a lot of kids, you know, were dealing with it, and not too many people I think really were keeping comic books in good condition that were buying Pokemon comic books. I think 9.2 is a pretty high grade, so let's see what we got next. Okay, so hopefully another high grade here is Spawn number 9. I think I sent 2 of these out. This is the first appearance of Angela in comic books. She's definitely rumored to be in the new Thor movie as well. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But let's see. 9.6. Alright, pretty cool. So I got these like for like $5. These are really, really cheap comics. I don't know with the hype and the speculation going on with Angela what's ended up being, but very cool book. 9.6 I will take. Alright, hopefully, next one's probably going to be the same book. Oh, it's not. This is an interesting one. This is Snow White number 1 from Marvel Comics. So This isn't the first appearance at all. That's in 4-color, I think, or Disney. Maybe it's a Dell book and not 4-color, but definitely long before this there was Snow White appearances. But this is Snow White #1 for Marvel Comics. One I picked up in a dollar bin. I thought it was pretty cool to get graded, and we got a 9.4 on it. All right, so this is actually a reprint of the Sunday newspapers pages. It's a really cool book. Marvel doing Disney stuff, which they now own. Didn't own it back then in '95, but very, very cool. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs #1. That's the adaptation of the movie, so pretty cool book. All right, up next. All right, so we have Star Wars High Republic #1. This is the Walmart variant, so I got this fresh off the shelf, so I'm hoping for 9.8. And we do have a 9.8. Very cool. It's the first appearance of a lot of different characters. High Republic's definitely rumored to be happening, and a very cool book to get fresh off the shelves into a 9.8. Alright guys, a few more books here. Bear with me. If you are enjoying this video, hit the like button down below. And up next, okay, this is a cool book. We have Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the animated movie. So this is actually a book that I got from my dad's collection. If you guys watched a while ago, my dad had a collection of comic books that he had for years and kept them in binders, and been doing pretty well with them so far as grading. The lowest I got is a 9.6, so I'm hoping for 9.8 on this. And we have a 9.8, so there you guys go. Very cool. This is the movie adaptation of the movie of Mask of the Phantasm, so very cool book. A 9.8. I'm not sure if this is a hard one to get in that grade, but it is a darker color, a cover, and a very cool one. So we're doing pretty well with grades. I mean, all things considered, we got that 4.5 for Blip, but I thought that was going to be lower than that, so doing pretty well. Up next, another cool book. I do have this book already, I think at a 9.2. So I'm hoping for a higher grade. Hopefully you can get like a 9.6 on this. Oh, okay. So this is the first appearance of Simpsons in comic books, 9.6. Got Bartman on the cover, and a very cool book. So I didn't get the elusive 9.8. I think I do have another copy with CGC right now. These were cheap, I think they've kind of gone up in price, but like I said, this a year ago that I sent these out. 9.6, Simpsons Comics and Stories, very cool. All right, guys, a few more. Let's see what we got. Oh wow! So we have Aladdin #1. So I did send a couple of Disney books out there that were just things I thought were cool for the personal collection. Aladdin #1 from 1994, also from Marvel Comics, and we got a 9.4 on this. This is probably a hard book to actually get in 9.8. I don't know how many people were keeping these in good condition, and it also has a black cover, so probably shows a whole lot of imperfections and stuff. But a 9.4, very cool. All right, guys. And another Disney book, we have Lion King #1. All right, so that was a 9.4. Let's see if we can do better with this one. All right, we got the same. So I don't know if it's the first appearance of Lion King and Aladdin in comic books, but they're definitely the #1s. I thought they were cool things to have. High grade, 9.4 Disney books. I just think that's a really cool thing to have in the collection. All right, so up next we have Invincible #1. This is the local comic shop day edition with the gold foil. I still haven't seen Invincible yet, which is kind of amazing. Drop down in the comment section below if you have and if you like it. But we got a 9.8 on that, so I'm not surprised. This was like fresh off the shelf. Very cool. This is a reprint, like I said, for local comic book day. The original one's a really expensive book, so happy to get that one in the collection. All right, I think there's 2 more books. All right, so we have Uncanny X-Men #239. I think this is the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister. And might be the second or third appearance of him. We'll check in a second if it's on there. This one, I'm hoping for a 9.0 at least. Oh, okay, so we got 9.2. So this one I knew had a little bit of issues on it, with but didn't think it was anything too crazy. It doesn't say on there, like, attributing it to anything, but I think this is the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister, and just a very cool one in general. 9.2 is pretty good. Definitely would love to have that book in a higher grade, because I do like Mr. Sinister, but for now, 9.2 to me is still really high grade. So I think this is the last one, and we're finishing it off with another Spawn #9. Last one's 9.8 or 9.6. Hopefully this is higher. All right, so we're finishing off on a 9.6. So very cool, guys. I mean, all things considered, all pretty high grade books. Nothing really lower than what I thought it would be, which I kind of like that pre-screen process for CGC, because it kind of eliminates the surprise of being disappointed, and you'll only be surprised in a good way. So I think in order to do that, you have to have 25 books. If you're interested in doing that, that's definitely a service they provide. And you know, it's a long process because you got to get it pressed, and I don't have a presser, nor do I feel comfortable doing it myself. So I'm cool with just waiting for CGC and waiting for the books to come back in whatever long it takes. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think about these books. If you have any of these in your collection, if you are submitting anything to CGC, be interested to see what you guys are grabbing for your collection as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my main channel at ThePopSavage if you're interested in Funko Pops, and also my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, see you later.